Hello everyone and welcome to Machine Learning and Large Language Model tutorials. In this tutorial, we explain how to run a powerful and simple to use AI agent library called smolagents that is developed by Huggingface. In this tutorial, we will not spend a lot of time explaining the power of AI agents. Instead, we will explain how to install and use smolagents library locally by using Ollama and Llama 3.2b. Once you learn how to install smolagents and run test examples, you can proceed further and learn how to develop your own AI agents. In this tutorial, we use Llama 3.2b LLM, which is a compressed or quantized version of larger Llama LLM models with almost the same performance as larger Llama LLMs. You can also use the ideas presented in this tutorial to run any other LLMs that can be executed by using Ollama. In fact, we have created a number of tutorials on this channel explaining how to run different LLMs by using the Ollama framework. But before we start with explanations, we need to address this very important question. Why should you use small agents with Ollama and Llama? Well, first of all, you don't need to have a remote API or a password to access and use an LLM. You simply download and install Ollama and Llama LLM and you run it from your local computer. This gives you some form of privacy and protection. Secondly, Ollama and Llama are completely free and you don't need to pay money to use an LLM. Thirdly, you can use your computer resources and you can develop a server on your local computer that will run an AI algorithm or an AI agent. This gives you more control over the execution of the AI algorithm. Okay, let's start with explanations. The first step is to download and install Ollama. For that purpose, you need to go to this website. Then you need to click here on download. You need to select your operating system. In my case, it's Windows, and click on download for Windows. Then save it in your downloads folder. Then maybe after 15 to 30 seconds, you will be able to run the downloaded file. Okay, so let's wait for a while so we can run the file. So let's go here, let's go to downloads, and let's click on Ollama setup and wait here. It's going to take a while to install the program. Okay, so click on install and now the program is being installed. Here you need to be patient. It's not going to take a significant amount of time to install Ollama. The beauty of Ollama is in its simplicity. You can run the most popular LLMs relatively easy by using terminal. Furthermore, Ollama has a Python interface. And this Python interface enables you to integrate Ollama and different large language model in your Python code relatively easy. So be patient over here. Let us now verify the installation. Namely, if you click here, you should see this beautiful small icon and it's written Ollama. You can also click here and you can see that Ollama is running. Another important test is to open a command prompt and to verify that Ollama is actually installed. So click on start and click on command prompt and type Ollama. And if you see this, this means that Ollama is properly installed and we can proceed further. The next step is to download and install a large language model. In this video tutorial, I'm going to use a lightweight large language model. Namely, I'm going to use Llama 3.2b. Consequently, go back to the Ollama website and over here search for the model, Llama 3.2. Don't click on the vision model since I don't want to have a vision model. And here it is. So why I'm using this model? This model is lightweight. it's maybe around 2 or 3 gigabytes. Furthermore, it's super fast, at least on my computer. I'm having a computer with NVIDIA 3090 GPU, which has 24 gigabyte of VRAM and around 48 gigabyte of regular memory. You can also try to use a more powerful Llama version, such as Llama 3.3. However, for that purpose, you need to have a powerful GPU. Okay, so let's select this option, find the model, and over here, copy this command. Next, go back to the command prompt, and over here, paste the command, but don't execute it. Instead of run, type pull. This will only download the model and it will not run it, and this is exactly what I want. So let me run this, and now over here you can see that Llama 3.2 3B model is being downloaded. It's going to take maybe around 30-40 seconds to download the complete model. After the model is downloaded, we will test it, and after some time the model will be pulled or downloaded. Let's type Ollama list to verify that the model exists on our computer. The next step is to run this model. To run the model, type Ollama run and simply copy and paste the name of the model. And here we are. Okay, so let's see and ask a question. Explain who you are. Who are you or who you are? I'm an artificial intelligence model known as Llama. Llama stands for Large Language Model AI. So let's ask a question. How would you explain to someone what are LLMs? Okay, and you can see that the model runs relatively quickly on my computer. Good. Let's exit the model. To exit the model, press Ctrl D. Again, Ctrl D to exit the model. The next step is to install small agents. Let's learn how to do that. For that purpose, we first need to go to the base C drive, and I'm going to create a new folder called test agent. Then I'm going to navigate to test agent folder, and as you can see over here, the folder is empty. The next step is to create a Python virtual environment. Now, a lot of viewers watching this channel are not familiar with Python virtual environments, or they're completely new to Python. And here's a brief explanation. You need to create Python virtual environment in order to properly code in Python. Namely, Python virtual environments enable you to completely isolate your workspace from the base Python workspace. And in this workspace, that is in the virtual environment workspace, you can customize packages, you can perform tests, etc. So let's learn how to create a Python virtual environment. To create a Python virtual environment, we need to execute this command over here. So I will go here and I will type python-m venv, and the name of the environment is environment1. So let's execute this and the virtual environment will be created. After this command is executed, you will notice that there is this folder, and this folder contains all the configuration files of your virtual environment, as well as the package files that we will install in the sequel. Okay, the next step is to activate the Python virtual environments. To do that, we actually need to execute a file inside of the folder environment1, then inside of the subfolder called scripts, then we need to execute the file called activate.bat. This is a script file. And after you execute this file, you will see over here env1, which means that your virtual environment is active and you can start installing Python packages. The next step is to install the necessary Python packages. First of all, we need to install smolagents library. This library actually contains a number of libraries inside. So if you type this, you'll see what happens. Now again, for some reason, pip command opens in new window. However, you can see here what's being installed. So let's be patient. Okay, Again, it's being repeated for some reason. However, this is probably due to the antivirus on my computer, which should be disabled currently. And you can see the installation progress. Okay, so let's wait for a while. Next, we need to install Accelerate. And then finally type pip list to see all the packages that are being installed. You can see a lot of packages over here. Good. Let's continue. The next step is to create a test code. To create the test code, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. And to start Visual Studio Code, I will type code dot. And over here, I will click here, then I will click File, New File, and I'm going to call the file test1.py. And I'm going to save the file in my workspace folder. Then to save time, I'm simply going to copy and paste the code. Here it is. So I'll paste it over here, and here it is. Let's briefly go over this code. First of all, over here, I'm importing several libraries. Code agent, which is necessary to create the agent. Then light LLM model, which is necessary to interface small agents with Ollama. Then over here, I'm importing tool. Then from small agents.agents, I'm importing tool calling agent. Then from small agents, importing DuckDuckGo search tool. In fact, I don't need to import DuckDuck search tool since by default, DuckDuckGo search tool is used to search the internet. Then over here, I need to specify the Ollama and Llama models I'm going to use. First of all, I need to specify the correct Llama version. To find the correct Llama version, go back to your command prompt and type Ollama list. And make sure that this name over here is typed over here. Then I need to specify the API key, which is Ollama. Over here, I'm creating the agent. I'm calling code agent. I'm not using any extra tools. I'm specifying the model. Then I'm adding the base tools. And over here, I need to do the following. I need to tell to small agents that I'm authorizing small agent to use additional libraries. That is additional Python libraries. Here I'm specifying NumPy, Sys, Wikipedia, SciPy, Request, BS4, etc. You can also add some other library to make your agents more powerful. You can see everything over here. And then finally, to run the agent, we will simply type agent.run. And over here, I'm asking, could you give me the 118 number in Fibonacci sequence? And over here, you can change this question. However, let's keep this question since this is a default question in one of the tutorials on GitHub. Okay, so let's run. But before you run, you need to tell to Visual Studio Code that you want to run Python from a Python virtual environment. To do that, press and hold Ctrl-Shift-P, again, Ctrl-Shift-P, and over here, type Python select interpreter. Make sure that you're running Python interpreter inside of your virtual environment. That's it, and then click here to run Python. And that's it. Now this file is being executed, and over here you need to be patient. Now, here are several things to keep in mind. Over here, while this code is being running, you will see some warnings, you will see a bunch of stuff. However, for the time being, you can ignore these warnings, and in the future iterations, you can improve everything. And let's see here the results. So here is the final answer, and here is the code that will compute the Fibonacci series. So let's change over here, and for example, let's ask this: solve the quadratic equation 2 multiplying x plus 3x squared is equal to 0. Let's see about this. And again, here you will see several steps that are being performed. I'm not going to go over these steps and these warnings. And this is just a test example and it's not perfect. I leave to you to improve this example and to learn how to properly use smolagents library. So let's see at the end. Of course, you can ignore this and you can see that the agent is actually running and you can see here one of the zeros. Okay, as well as the code. Okay, that's all for today and thanks for watching.